Hi, I'm Stephanie Johnson, one of the owners of the AstroGold software. Our software is used in the Inigo Jones calculations for weather and WD Gann calculations for financial predictions, as taught by David Burton. This video is to introduce you to our software and its various options available for weather prediction. I will show you how to input your own location for your circular chart. When doing a weather chart, you need to put in your own location to see where the planets are situated, as obviously the weather changes from place to place. This video will show you how to choose your location. Please make sure you've watched our introductory video on the settings required. So let's get started. And in this second video on geoastronomy, I'm going to show you how to choose your location. Now, please remember that in the previous video, we chose Lahiri and Porphyry, and we had these planets and this Vega star point selected. But in this one, we're going to go to Select, and you can edit the current chart if you want to, or you can go to New Chart. But if you go to New Chart, just remember that the default for this program is Tropical and Placidus, and we want to make sure that it's on Lahiri and Porphyry for weather forecasting. So we'll keep the same date and time, and we'll change this from Perth. I'll change this back to where I am in Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Now you see that this is green, so that means you're good to go. You know you've got those settings right from video 1, and we've just simply changed the place. And I've just put in Melbourne and then tabbed through these fields, and we click on Calculate. And there we see the chart for Melbourne. But let's say we want to go somewhere else in the world. Again, we've got to make sure if we go to New that we choose Lahiri and Porphyry. But let's put in, say, let's put in Wellington. Wellington. Now, if I go through there, you'll see it's still green, but we've got Wellington, Australia. So we want Wellington, New Zealand. And then we click and see how it's changed and it's green. So then we click Calculate, and we have the chart, and we just check our settings up here, and we have the chart for Wellington, New Zealand, which is not so different, which makes sense when the weather changes, but not dramatically. Well, it can change dramatically, but depending on where you are geographically. So let's just go to Edit Chart this time. So we've got all the same settings. That makes it a little bit easier. And we're going to change it to somewhere in America. So let's go to Chicago. Now see how it's turned a reddy brown color on my computer? That means that those coordinates, which are very important in calculating the chart, they're not correct. So one thing to note about the USA is you don't necessarily want to put in Chicago, USA. It's preferable to put in the state because there are so many places with similar names. So I'll put in Illinois, IL. I'm tabbing through, but you could click in with your mouse or your keypad, depending on how you want to do it, and see the coordinates have changed, and we have CST, that's the correct time zone. And we have, because we edited the chart, we have these settings for your chart. Now I got a bit distracted there because what I want to say is up here you also have the ability to put in comments. So if you save a chart, so this will really help you with your research if you're saying, well, okay, I don't really know, like Steph, I don't really know what the planets mean in different houses or sectors of the chart, but on this day it was raining. So I'm going to save the chart for this day and put in the comments that it was raining. So then we click on Calculate, and we see the planets have all moved in relation to these charts. Now, one thing I do want to quickly show you is if you come up here to Sheets, we click on that. Now, ignore that. That's one I did earlier for something else. We want to come to this one that says Beginner Client. Now, why do you want to do that? Because here you'll see some of these little signs and what they mean. But more importantly, you'll also see, if you're not familiar with the symbols for the planets, and why would you be if you've been farming, etc., then you would see here that this one is actually Jupiter. This one is Mars. Venus and Mars are probably more obvious. The Sun and the Moon are probably more obvious. But some of these other ones may feel a little alien to you. So you can check there. And these are the signs. So you can come down here because you go, okay, Uranus is in Aries, but what is that? Is that Aries? Yes, it is. You come down here and check. So just getting out of that again and coming back to our select edit chart, and you can move your chart anywhere around the world. Now let's do somewhere more local. A year or so ago, I went to Seymour to watch, to actually view David Burton and a couple of other people give lectures on this type of thing for farmers. It was very, very illuminating for those of us who were there, a few hundred. So we put in Seymour, Australia, and again, it turns green when I tab through or click through. So that's how you find your location in AstroGold for macOS. It's very similar if you have the iPhone app as well. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for video 3. Thanks for watching this video. If you would like to go into more depth and learn more about how to use our AstroGold software, please contact our online trainer Rhonda Buttery at support@astrogold.io. If you'd like to purchase AstroGold, please visit our website www.astrogold.io. You can use the special code GeoAstronomy10 to receive a 10% discount.